Hi friends, welcome and welcome back. I'm JJ here at BudgetByJJ. I'm a millennial cash stuffer based out of New York City, and I'm on the road towards financial freedom. And y'all, I have been waiting to make this video for a couple weeks now because I'm just waiting for all the things to come in. I decided that I'm going to be more frequent in the new year. I have plenty planned for you. So in order to get to that point, we're going to go ahead and set up some new binders today. I'm going to show you some of the savings challenges that I was able to get. So today we have 3 binders that we are going to set up, as well as give you a look into my newest budget planner, which is a weekly planner for 2026, waiting for the night. I am so excited for this. I got this new calculator that's black and gold and white accented. And then we have this new checkered pattern mat here for y'all. So I got new envelopes for the categories, and these are custom envelopes from Daisy Budgets. They're themed after spooky season with a little ghosty, a bat, and a crescent moon and star. I'm obsessed with these. Let's go ahead and break these open. These are my very first envelopes in this style, and I'm so excited. So we have rent, we have utilities, we have groceries, we have subscriptions, and we have emergency funds. So cute. I love this. So I'm going to put those envelopes in this binder. This will be the priority / bills binder. This has a wonderful astrological theme going on here with the sun in the middle, and then we have all the zodiacs surrounding it. And it's just the same on the other side. I'm an Aries, if you must know. These 5 categories are going to go in here. So in my next cash stuffing, you will see me start to utilize these. So I really just love these designs. I think she did a great job. I love the script. I don't think people do enough cursive these days. And I decided to actually get a real groceries envelope here and try to rework some categories. So I don't have a personal envelope anymore. I'll have this groceries one. This will be my food budget. Subscriptions, because I do have a couple of subscriptions now that are floating around. Got Netflix so I can see Stranger Things. I'm paying for CapCut for my editing software, and I'm also paying for Cloaked. So that's the $10 a month on there. And then I have Disney Plus. I have Amazon Prime as well, but that's a funny story with that one. I won't go into it, but there's a reason why I don't want to give that up just yet. And then the emergency fund. So for me, my emergency fund is going to be a goal of 3 months worth of expenses. So I want to work hard towards that in the new year. Next, I got envelopes made for my credit cards. So we have one for Chase. So this is going to include both Chase cards. We cashed up into this one. I have my Capital One cards, my Credit One cards, my Fortiva, and then the Ally. Next we have this binder here. This is where they will go into. Another astrological theme binder. As you can tell, I'm more leaning into like spooky all year round type of look, but these did turn out great, and I just love them. Thank you again, Daisy Budgets. I will actually have this link down below if you're interested in getting any of these. And the last 5 here I have to share with you are going into my sinking funds binder, or low priority. So we have the envelope. So this is pour moi. Pour moi is obviously for me. Future funds, again, it's just to make sure that I have something available for whatever comes up. And then holidays. So we're combining Halloween, Christmas, and all that kind of stuff. So all that money will be put here sporadically throughout the year. And I got this very similar one, but I love it. It has like the gold foiling detail on it. So it has a nice sheen to it. So it's a little different, but it's actually really cute. I love it. This is so great. It's great and crazy at the same time. You do not need any of this to be a successful cash stuffer, to have a successful budget, to reach your goals, have something to keep me interested in the process. I am very interested in the process. I'm very much committed now to the process, and it's changed what I think was possible. I really now do have a passion for managing my money, for taking into account what I'm bringing in, what I'm sending out, and trying to reach these goals. So it really has been life-changing, but you don't have to do this off the bat. There's many other methods, basic methods out there to get you going. So for 2026, I definitely wanted to go ahead and incorporate more budget with me videos. And this was on my Instagram feed. The algorithm already knew what I was into. And this is called Waiting for the Night. It's a 2026 weekly planner, and it's by Conquest Journals. And I'll put their information down below if you want to check them out. But it is a spiral bound dated weekly planner from January to December 2026. Has 12 unique monthly tabs with magical tarot inspired art. 4 sticker sheets were included with foil accents and writable stickers. Okay, there's an elastic strap, that's correct. There's a plastic ruler bookmark, and there's a pocket in the back. So really nice. I love this artwork here. Like, so gorgeous. I'm not new to planners. I was a very big proponent of happy planners. In fact, I was late getting my driver's license in life, but it wasn't until I put it into my happy planner that it actually became a reality. So I'm a really big supporter of people who do utilize planners, but this red foiling detail is just everything. I just love that. It's so gorgeous. It does have more artwork here on the inside of the cover. Here's the ruler I was talking about. Really cool. Love the moon detail. It says hauntingly precise ruler of shadows. I love that. On the cover page says time to plan, and this is where you can put your information. It has a section for goals. We have yearly reminders, and then we have yearly goals. So we will go ahead in a future video talk about that. You can see here it has the calendar dates here all the way to December 2027. It's not yellow. It's the casting of the light here. So it's not this yellow. That's just the light, but it is white. It has the dotted pattern here to take notes. And then we start here with January. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. We'll do it as we go along throughout the year. But here we have January's gorgeous artwork here. There's a quill pen and like some luggage here. It says lightness in January. The Fool. So this is a tarot card, so this is supposed to be for the Fool. Really nice. It has little sayings here like new beginnings, taking flight into the unknown. Love that. And then we do have the tabs here of the months, so you easily go through. And the artwork continues on this side. And then we just have like a note section here. So this is, you can write in what you're reading for the month, what you're listening to, what you're watching, and any other notes you want to include. Love that. We have the monthly section here that gives you the moon phases, which I love. They give you these really cool they give you like these cool holidays and like, you know, nationals, things like National Pie Day on the 23rd. And we do have the weekly. I don't have like any washi tape right now. It's not going to be super done up in the beginning, so I apologize if you're really looking for something like that. We'll get to that eventually, but it's not a high priority. The priority is just to be more organized and tackle what we need to tackle. And then it does have a final page here for some final thoughts of what we accomplished in the month, so we can do a cool summary by the end of it. So this is what I'm going to be using as my budget planner. I'm going to be writing in here very precariously because it's so pretty. I just don't want to ruin it as much, but you gotta use it, right? You didn't buy it just to stare at it. But I'm so happy that this is what we'll be utilizing for the budget. So please make sure you're subscribed so you can come back and see what those videos are going to be like. This, I forgot who this came with. I'm going to save this for last. Next, I got a package from this wonderful creator. They're called Simply Touch Co. And they're super sweet that they included this mini savings challenge here. They included a 100 envelope savings challenge. I don't think they included it. I think I requested this. But I got a 100 envelope savings challenge. They had a $500 savings challenge. They had a $1,000 savings challenge, which is great. And then they had these amazing cash trackers, which I love the look of these. These are so simple and clean and aesthetic. I appreciate that because everything else is a little wackadoo. So it's nice to have a good mix. Oh, and they also had this bank bag. So again, very clean. But I was tired of like having all that cash in just these janky envelopes. So this now has a home for when I take all the cash back to the bank. So nice and roomy. So I can't wait to start utilizing this. We have Spooky Budgets, one of the most beloved creators, cash stuffers, budgeters in the community. So again, super grateful. They included some stickers. This definitely will go into the planner. She also threw in this little freebie savings challenge here. So it's a little tracker of Oogie Boogies, so you can just put the amount of what you want. So I love that. They included this little mantra card here. Love this. It says, sometimes you can feel in your bones that it's time for a whole new era. Listen. And oh my gosh, a new era is definitely what we're entering into. So excited for that. And this is their thank you card. Hey, boo. Adorable. That just is a thank you card. Thank you for supporting my small business, of course. And I will have their information linked down below if you're interested in anything that you see here today. They also had this VHS stack of savings, which is featuring a bunch of Halloween movies, and it's a scratch off. Loved this. So I loved it so much I got two. So I figured I'd do one earlier in the year and then one towards the end of the year. So really happy to have gotten these. You know, it has Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus, The Craft, which is my jam. Love The Craft. So love these, and I can't wait to use them. And the last thing I got from her was this Merry Creamus. I'm just kidding. She sent me this because I had ordered her Merry Creamus box challenge. I did celebrate Creamus for the holidays for 2025. Try to put a picture up of my tree here. Very small apartment, small tree, okay? Don't make fun of it. But I'm obsessed with spooky season, so try to incorporate more into all year round. And they had this wonderful Merry Creamus box challenge, which was very popular. It was nearly sold out by the time I went and got it. So again, I'll link everything down below so you can see if you can get this. Here's the cover, and we have a shut the box game, a save a letter, we have bingo, we have section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the little trees here, and 6. And you'll get a chance to see these better, but section 2 is just Santa Claus hats. We got some bows here, ugly Christmas sweaters, you know, nothing too crazy. And these are the little cards that you'll draw for the games. So really, really cute. I hope that we do get a chance to utilize this in the coming year. But again, my fall winter plans are a little up in the air because it really just comes down to a certain date in September. So hopefully that goes well, and then we can report back that we're able to actually do this challenge this coming year. Next, I'm going to come back to this person because Creative Space 93 had some really cute things, and they also included these little stickers of these florals. They gave me this Bloom & Boo Savings Challenge, which each icon I decided was going to be $10. They were so sweet to send me this $100 placeholder. So Taylor, the name is Taylor. Thank you so much, Taylor. Super appreciate it. You're the best. This was so great because y'all, you see this, right? The Addams Family and Wednesday. But I love this little cuties version of the Scratch and Save, which is for, I believe, $125. I don't know. I'll put the correct amount here because I always forget. But it's of Gomez and Morticia. But I definitely need more of her stuff for these savings challenges. Thank you again, Taylor. Then we have a little Scratch and Save here for Halloween. It's supposed to save up $150 from LV Budgets. Thank you so much, LV Budgets. This is just the cutest thing. I think I saw someone with this and I'm like, I need that. I need that real bad. A thank you card here. And they also included the tiniest of tiny savings challenges of the Scratch and Save. This is hilarious. Love that. Thank you. And then finally, someone who doesn't need really any introduction, we have saving challenges from Oh Mama Budgets. Again, I saw another creator get their items and I was obsessed. I was like, I need to go and see what it's all about. And I love Studio Ghibli, so we have the Dust Sprites here. that you see in My Neighbor Totoro. It says, finish what you started. Human. Really cute. And I already added up the total, and I think on this one you save $148. So that will be fun to get into. Then they had Calcifer, and I love Calcifer from Howl's Moving Castle. So she also included this sticker here of Calcifer, and it says, the heart's a heavy burden. Look, he was so moody. My gosh. Not Calcifer, Howl. But this is so great. So these ones on the bottom here have denominations. These don't up here, so I think you can put whatever you want. I don't really know how this works. Then they had this really beautiful scratch off for $120 in total. So this, I just love the artwork here, and the little kitty cat in the witch's hat. Really fun. So this was a must. This is what set it off, is that we have an Eddie Munson scratch and save, and I'm obsessed with Stranger Things, mainly for Steady. If you don't know what Steady is, you can ask me later. But I love Eddie Munson. He's iconic, and this is so cool that there is a scratch and save featuring Eddie. And it says, I say you're asking me to follow you into Mordor, but the Shire is burning. So Mordor it is. And then Steve says, what's Mordor? Because he doesn't know anything about Lord of the Rings, that uncultured swine. I love Steve. This was nearly sold out. Like, this was in the final ones. I'm sure, I haven't checked now, but if you want to make sure that you get your hand on this, because Hellfire lives. Who's watching season 5? Come on, season 5 has been so awesome so far. Eddie Munson is iconic, and I'm just so happy to have this. And I forget the dollar amount that this saves, but we shall find out together. Finally, I had to add this one because In the Club has been so iconic this year. I love that popped off. I love Broad City. Those girls are so crazy, and it's so fun. And it says, In the Club, we all fam. And it just has all these icons of the holidays. I love that. It's so cute. This only saves $45. Super cool. Love that. And before we end the video today, I forgot I had this. So let's go ahead and open this up because I haven't had a chance yet. But so many fun things looking forward to. I'm not sure if I'm going to do Tiny Tuesdays or Mini Mondays or Saving Saturdays. Comment down below which would you think would be better for you. Would you like to see a Mini Monday or Tiny Tuesday or Saving Saturday, or you just don't care? Let me know down below what you would prefer. Okay, so we have a Christmas pen. Oh my gosh, it says Merry Christmas. Loving this. Thank you for this. Who sent me this? I think from this font, I think it's from Taylor still. Thank you so much. If I got this wrong, I heavily apologize. But I think it is Taylor. I have these little post-it notes. This marshmallow person chilling in the mug. Super cute. Really nice of you. I appreciate it. And then this is placeholder money. Okay. So that was it. So many good things to look forward to. Comment down below which item is your favorite. Which one of these items would you want to incorporate? How many binders do you guys have? Now I am up to 3. I had 2, but now I'm up to 3. So is it going to continue from there? I hope not. I hope this will be a little more succinct for my needs in 2026. Comment down below what are your major goals for 2026. I would love to read that and have a conversation with y'all. Please don't be shy. Please leave a comment. And remember to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. Thank you once again for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.